Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVS Audio in Roselle, New Jersey. So we got this package last year. It happened right when we were moving to the new shop. We've been waiting for the perfect time to do this. It's going to be our biggest giveaway to date. I'm sure we're going to get the most entries because this is badass. This is really, really nice. We have a complete 2022 Harley Davidson audio package. We're going to be doing a full review of the audio package. There's a lot of questions out there about what's better, the Boom Audio Stage 2 or the new Harley audio package or the Rockford package. And there's a lot of confusion too. What people don't realize is Boom Audio does not exist on the new bikes. So 21, 22, it's no longer Boom Audio. The problem is people are getting confused thinking that it's Rockford Fosgate. That's technically not right either. Rockford Fosgate handles the aftermarket upgrades. So if your bike didn't come with audio or it just came with 2-speaker setup, you can do the Rockford kit and cut your lids. This is completely different. This is the factory audio upgrade. This is the Harley, the audio that comes on new CVOs is this audio. The official name for it is Harley Davidson Audio powered by Rockford Fosgate. You have to say it that way when you ask for it because we get phone calls all the time, clients asking, and then I have to distinguish whether they mean the factory Rockford setup, the Harley Davidson powered by Rockford, or the aftermarket Rockford setup because it's completely different. So to make sure you're not getting confused, you have to make sure you say it right because they're completely different. Then easiest way to distinguish is ask the client if the speakers are 2-way or 3-way, because the factory Harley Davidson audio has 3-way speakers. The Rockford has 2-way, and it's still a little confusing because if you do the Harley Davidson Stage 1, it's also 2-way speakers. So we're going to get into it. There's going to be a lot of questions. There might be some stuff I get wrong, but this is so much information. It's actually going to take, it's going to be a 3 or 4 part series before we get through it because the system is very complex, but there's some really new and exciting stuff about the system. Harley Davidson factory audio gets a bad rap. A lot of people say it's garbage, it's trash. It's not. It's definitely not. It's loud enough for most. The problem is the system lacks bass. The system lacks bass because Harley chose to go with rider comfort, reliability, and saddlebag space instead of really loud low end. So they built something that you can hear on the highway, plays loud. The issue is there's no driver larger than a 6-inch, so of course it doesn't have bass. What I'm excited about in this system is, to this point, normally if a bike comes in with Boom Audio or Harley Davidson audio, we have to pull everything out and start over. So we're tinkering with the system, and they've made some huge changes to where the problem with the Boom Audio is it communicates with the factory radio over CAN bus. So you have to flash the bike for whatever audio system is in the bike, and you can't deviate from that. They've made huge changes, and this right here is the key. This is the Bluetooth module that comes with the system. There's the Bluetooth dongle that you can program and code the system any way you want. So we're going to dive into the install, and I'm hoping that we can go in and change the configurations, flatten out the EQ, add our own DSP, and possibly add mid-bass drivers to the bag. That way we don't have to pull the entire setup. We have a CVO in the bay now where we pulled everything out and did a stage 3. So it'd be nice if we get a client in that's really happy with the way the bike sounds and how loud the speakers play, and we could just integrate into the factory system and add our amplifiers and our mid-bass drivers and keep everything else factory and have everything play well together. That is my ultimate goal. That would be great because the new system, in my opinion, sounds really good. Something that they did in the Boom Audio Stage 2 that I didn't understand was they gave you 3-way speakers in the back, but 2-way speakers in the front. That made no sense to me. You're putting the better sounding speaker behind the rider where most of that sound gets carried away with the wind. Well, they fixed that in the new setup because now it has 3 ways in the front. If you get the top of the line with the 2 amplifiers and the front speakers and the lowers, and you get 3 ways in the front and 3 ways in the lid. Huge upgrade. I was a little disappointed that it's still only a 5x7 in the back, but I get it. They want to minimize the loss of bag space. But they did a really good job. I'm really happy the way the system sounds. I can't wait to dive into it. And then the best part is, after we're done testing it, we're going to give it away. So we're going to do another contest. We're going to give the entire system away. The install is going to be free. All the equipment is going to be free. So it's like a $5,000–6,000 value between install, tuning, and the equipment itself. So to enter the contest, and a lot of you guys didn't follow the rules for the last couple of contests. For this contest, we have to follow the rules because this is going to be, the bike has to be black, first of all. It cannot have aftermarket audio in it. This has to be completely factory. So it doesn't matter if you have lid speakers, because this comes with a brand new set of lid speakers. It's got to be a factory radio. Has to be a factory radio. Can't be a Sony. Can't be the Precision Power radio, because these amplifiers need to communicate with the radio. So to enter the contest, everything's going to be completely free. Just like all the other contests, you just send an email to nvsaudio.contest@gmail.com. So to enter the contest, your bike has to be black. It's got to be Street Glide, Road Glide, Electra Glide from 2014 through 2022. If you have factory lowers, that would be a plus. If not, no big deal. We are going to give you the lowers. So this kit comes with new replacement lid speakers, new replacement fairing speakers, new grills for the fairing, new grills for the new lids, and it comes with lower speakers. Works on water-cooled and non-water-cooled. It comes with 2 amplifiers. It comes with all the wiring harnesses. I'm going to show you all in a second, but it's a complete kit. So, before on the Boom Audio, you had to go to the dealer to get the radio flash to match the amplifiers, even if you did the install yourself. So now, with the Bluetooth dongle, you download the software from Harley's website. You could program it yourself for whatever system you installed. This is awesome. This is great. So the official name is Harley Davidson Audio, powered by Rockford Fosgate. Huge improvements. They offer a stage 1, which is just 2 fairing speakers. They're 2-way speakers, no amplifier. You can identify the stage 1 because it's a black grill with black logos and 2-way speakers instead of 3-way. Once you go to the stage 2 or the stage 2 amplified, the speaker grills have this nice polished look to them. And the speakers are a 3-way, not a 2-way. They did a really good job with the speakers. If you notice, the speakers are angled. They do that so more of the sound is aimed towards the rider. Since they made the speaker higher power handling, they gave it an aluminum heat sink to help dissipate heat. This is huge. And the Rockford branding is really big on these. It used to be just a small little stamp on the basket of the Boom Audio. It is clearly and proudly displayed on these new drivers. A lot of engineering, a lot of time, a lot of work. These amplifiers are bigger, heavier. The entire amplifier is a heatsink. Since these amplifiers are larger, it used to be 1 in the fairing, 1 in the saddlebag, sometimes 1 under the tour pack, sometimes 1 in the other saddlebag. Now it is 2 amplifiers, 1 in each saddlebag. Handles up to 8 speakers. Here's a setup for the lower. Everything 100% weatherproof. So, in stage 1, you get 2 2-way speakers. If you go up to the stage 2, you get 3-way speakers with the polished trim, and then the options for the amplifiers. All the speakers are angled. So, we've been going through, we've installed the Rockford kit, the aftermarket Rockford kit, and the plugs are very, very similar. So let me grab the template to show you. As far as the bag cutouts, very similar to the Rockford setup. Super high quality, gasket, nut inserts, stainless steel hardware, everything 100% plug and play. They did a great job with this kit. I'm excited. I can't wait to install it. and then put it on the test bench and see what it does. So the bike that we need has to be all black. It could be a street glide, road glide, Electra glide. Obviously it has to be black because all the replacement parts that we got are vivid black. The install is going to be 100% free. We're going to need the bike for 2 weeks, which should be no big deal because it's 20 degrees out. Nobody's riding right now, so we'll definitely have it done before the spring. As usual, with all our giveaways, everything is 100% free. Your responsibility is to get us the motorcycle. So it would make more sense for New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, because you're within an hour distance of the shop. But I'm not going to restrict anyone. You can enter from anywhere across the country, but it's your responsibility to get the bike here and your responsibility to pick up the bike. We will not be covering any sort of transport cost. We are providing the install and the equipment. And we're going to warranty everything too. So this is great for maybe somebody can't afford it, or I know for a fact a lot of dealerships are backordered and can't get it. We have the entire kit in stock. We have every single piece here. I have it laid out on the table. I'll show you in a second, but every single piece is here. We haven't installed one yet. We've pulled a couple of out of newer bikes where clients are doing these huge audio upgrades and doing tens and bags. So this will be the first time us putting one in. So we still have a CVO in the bay, so we can show you that. So we show you the aftermarket upgrade on that. And then we put the two bikes side by side so you can hear that how they sound. Obviously, the bike that we just finished can have more bass because we cut the side of the bags to do 8-inch mid-bass drivers. A lot of our clients won't let us cut the bags because they're 100% riders and they use every cubic inch of space in their saddlebags. So this might be a good option. These parts are available. You can do this yourself. It comes with instructions, so you do the install yourself and you download the software. You could flash it yourself. So I can see this kit being very popular. I know for a fact it performs because we've done a bunch of the new CVOs and they sound really, really good. If you tune it right and you're not too bass heavy, this system is going to last you. Most people blow one of the 5x7s in the lid because they're cranking it up. 5x7s cannot produce bass. It's just 5x7-inch speaker. To produce bass, you need minimum of a 6x9 or an 8-inch woofer or a 10-inch woofer. So the system plays loud, but they're trying to get it to play low and they end up wiping out the drivers. But for a lot of the audio guys that call the Harley Davidson audio garbage don't realize that people that upgrade the audio on their bikes are literally 1% of the market. Most people buy the bike, they're happy with their 2-speaker setup. Half of those people that aren't happy end up putting 2 boom audio speakers in the front. Now you got to remember, a lot of these shops are doing really bad work. So if you get the dealer equipment, you know it's installed right, it's warranted, it's weatherproof, there's no guessing, it's designed to work with your radio, it's no headaches, no problems. When you go to an aftermarket shop, you're not sure what you're going to get. So I understand why some people wouldn't want to even take the chance of going the aftermarket route. And then from the ones that do the factory upgrade, most of them are happy. The ones that are not go to an aftermarket option. And then so we're talking half upon half upon half upon half. Once we get down to cutting 8s into the bags, we're talking 5% or 1% of the entire bagger audio market. So those guys that say that boom audio is crap, well, also the same guys that say that any low-powered setup that doesn't have 10s in the bags is crap. So you gotta make sure you understand who this is for. This is for the same person that would be happy with Bose in their factory vehicle. Like Cadillac Escalade with Bose sounds really good. Audi with Bose sounds really, really good. I think a factory Harley with Harley Davidson audio, in my opinion, sounds really good. It just lacks bass. If you don't overpower it, the bike sounds nice, even, balanced, crystal clear highs. It just doesn't play really, really loud. But what aftermarket system can last 10 years? We have bikes that are 10 years old that have boom audio in it that work really well and haven't blown a speaker. So, getting a little off topic. So, let me show you what the equipment looks like. For a lot of people, this is great. If you got a base model Harley, it came with these cheap plastic grills. And you could just go to the dealer and pick up the new grills. They're an exact fit. So even if you're not upgrading the audio, you can upgrade to the look of the new ones. So if you have, let's say, an older CVO or a bike that came with the lids, these grills are an exact drop-in replacement. See that? Same exact mounting points. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you in the back. We got a CVO that is factory. But look at the quality of the new three-way speakers. And look at that massive heat sink. What a great job they've done with this. Excellent fit and finish. Let me take you in the back and show the other CVO. So here's the older CVO. You can see it's got the older three-ways. But look at the shape of the grill. It's literally exactly the same. You can remove that one and replace it with that one. Now we have a newer CVO over here. And obviously it has this one. And there's the fronts. All factory equipment on the brand new CVOs. Okay, so the kit comes with a full replacement saddlebag lid. Obviously it's got the 5x7 cutout. Grill drops in, screws in from the bottom. Then it's going to come with 2 sets of speakers for the lowers. Then it's going to come with fairing speakers, grills, complete wiring harness, template to drill and cut out the holes in the saddlebags, amplifier mounting bracket, amplifier cover, all the harnesses that come with it, factory plug and play, factory fit. Okay, so as usual, one of the reasons I had to make a video is there isn't a lot of information on these setups out there. They're just a few video clips and they're very vague as far as performance, power, upgradability, tuning. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna literally show you every part. We're gonna show you the install. We're gonna show you the wiring. We're gonna show you the cutting. Like I want to make sure if you're going to do the upgrade yourself, you feel comfortable that you can handle it. Or if you're getting the work done by somebody else, I want you to know what the proper way to have it installed is. I reach out to factory Harley technicians and engineers before I make any moves or changes, because it's people much smarter than myself that have a huge team that design this. And in order to get the best out of it, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. I'm humble enough to know that I don't know everything about everything. The stuff that I do know about, I speak about. The stuff that I don't know about, I reach out and I ask for tech support and I ask for help, because I want to make sure I'm giving my clients the best value. So there's definitely going to be phone calls when I'm installing this kit, because there's a lot of wires to be routed. So we're going to have to look at the factory service manual, and then I have some contacts in the Harley world I can reach out to. Because just because the dealer's doing it doesn't mean the dealer's doing it right. So I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I want to get the most out of this. I want my client to get the most performance and the most longevity out of it. So I want to make sure it's getting done right. But it is intimidating. There's a lot of harnesses. So this is part 1 of the video. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to start the contest tonight. We'll run the contest till next weekend. So to give plenty of people to like and share. And this is a really nice giveaway. Like, this $5,000, $6,000 parts, labor installed. So it's going to be a really nice gift for somebody. So Nvsaudio.contest @gmail.com. 2014 through 2022 Street Glide, Road Glide, Electra Glide. It has to be vivid black. So you're going to be getting The lids, complete replacement, new lids. You're going to be getting the 5x7 speakers, the new grills, the Bluetooth dongle, the 2 amplifiers, 1 in each saddlebag, speakers for the lowers, speakers for the fairing. I need your email address. As soon as you email me, I will email you back with your number for the contest, your entry number. I need a picture of the bike. Sorry, I need a picture to verify that it's black. I need your address and whether you plan on dropping the bike off or shipping us the bike, or this is all stuff we have to review before we start the contest. So today's date is Sunday, January 16th, 2022. And we're going to run this contest until next week, Sunday, January 23rd, 2022. There's going to be a couple of follow-up videos, some more information about the kit, and we'll start taking measurements for the next video. So I'm sure you're going to want to know what the impedance is. So what's nice about these speakers is they're set up for factory or aftermarket amplifiers. So you can use this with aftermarket amplifiers. It has standard connectors on it now. So we're gonna test it. We have a bunch of amplifiers on the test bench, so we're gonna hook it up on the test bench, drop it on the speaker pod. I'll let you hear what it sounds like. We're gonna run, double RMS. So they're claiming 75 watts. We're gonna run 150, high pass at 80 hertz, see how it performs. Just looking at the way the speaker's built, and that's a really good size voice coil. It's looking like a 2-inch voice coil to me, maybe a little bit bigger. This thing's gonna be able to handle power, way more power than they're doing from the factory. I'm guessing this thing will take every bit of 200, 250 watts with a high pass of 80 or 100 hertz. 5x7s I'm a little iffy on, but you know me, we're gonna test everything. But we're gonna fire it up. I guarantee you this thing sounds good, especially paired with a set of 8-inch mid-bass drivers. I guarantee you this thing performs. But I'm really excited to get it all hooked up and play around with the factory equalization and the different flashes, being that you don't have to take it to the dealer now. This little Bluetooth module does all the magic. So I want to see how good I can get it to sound. I want to squeeze the most sound possible out of it. But stay tuned. This is part 1 of the video. We'll have some more information in parts 2 and 3 of the video, and you can start entering the contest tonight to win. So you're going to get the entire kit installed as long as your bike's black, 2014 through 2022. We're going to give you the replacement lids. It's going to be a 6-speaker setup, fairing, lowers, and lids. And good luck to everybody. Talk to you guys later.